Hi everybody, Eva Jolly Harbor Soap Market. I am getting ready to make some more of my Kombucha Shampoo Bars, so I thought I'd just let you know a little bit of my process. In my oils, which I have warmed, they happen to be 118. I figure they'll be 117 by the time I actually combine. And in here I have Rassel clay and rosemary leaf powder and frankincense powder in here. I've had it in here soaking a little bit while I was waiting for my lye to cool. I like things to absorb well. And to this I am going to go ahead and add my well, it's not a fragrance, it's all essential oils. In order of percentage, I have organic rosemary oil, I have lavender 40 to 42, and tea tree oil and frankincense in here. So I like to add this to the oils. I'm not doing any swirls with this, so I'm not worried about having to worry about acceleration or anything. The quicker I can get it in the mold, the better. And other things that I have here that I'm going to combine, as it is a kombucha shampoo, I have what I did for my lye solution is I need 8.57 ounces of lye, sodium hydroxide. So I held out 10 ounces of water to dissolve that. After I combine the lye to the oils, I am going to add I have 2 ounces of aloe juice, which I will add after I combine, just 2 ounces of that. And then I have a total of 3 ounces of combined Kombucha Scoby puree and kombucha tea. After you actually, when you make the Kombucha Scoby puree, that is the symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast is what Scoby stands for. And it looks like applesauce. I chop it into small bits and then I put it in a food processor and make it as fine as I can. So what I'll do now is I add it to my oils and I zip it with my mixer. And any of the larger chunks, if anything is a little bit larger, like a 1/4 inch to 8 inch, would be the largest in here, it'll catch on the edges and I'll take it off so it doesn't end up in my end soap. So I'll show you an example here real quick. I'm just going to plop it in here, just in case anybody else ever tries this. You can see what I'm talking about. I've done it before and it doesn't hurt your soap. It just kind of, you might see the chunks if they're bigger. And so, I don't know if you can see that, how there's a little chunk on the edge there. And you can just take it right off. See? I just put it on the cloth. And I just do that about maybe 5 or 6 times. See if there's anything really big comes up. So I'll finish this and then I'll bring you back when I combine, alright? Alright, so I'm back. This looks kind of not weird, probably, but those are all the little bits of Kombucha Scoby that were larger that had hung up on the edge of my blender and I picked off, so those will not be like chunky looking in my end soap. So I just thought I'd show you that. One of those ugly steps, I guess you could call, behind the scenes thing. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and put my lye in. I have my gloves, I have my goggles on. I have a batch of water over here with a little bit of dish soap. It's about 2/3 water, 1/3 vinegar, if that, maybe 1/4 white vinegar. So I just like to have that handy for rinsing stuff, and if I get a little splash on my hand, I can, or arm, I can get that. So I will go ahead and add in the lye, and I'll show you what I'm doing. The lye is also within 5 degrees of the oils, just a tad cooler. Now, because of the oils, and I do use a discounted water, I only do 30% for the water. I do not need to blend it much at all. I just kind of zap it. make sure things are incorporated. Now, the reason I don't go ahead and freeze the kombucha tea and try to do the lye in that is because it makes it really dark, and I figure the less direct contact with the lye, the more likely that there may still be some good qualities left. But, you know, it's soap. We can't make claims, really. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my aloe juice. Now, that normally does help it to accelerate. And I also have, I didn't mention this earlier, I add an ounce of wheat germ oil to this shampoo recipe also. So that is some good wheat germ oil, which I will go ahead and add in. Wheat germ oil does have a bit of a scent to it, but with all the rosemary and the other good oils in there, it really all just makes a nice scent together. It combines together, and it doesn't smell so much just like wheat germ oil. And this is thickening up pretty good, so I am going to ditch this and just hand stir it. And then I'll dump it in the mold. Sorry, still getting used to filming and where to put my camera. I hope you can see it okay. Make sure there's nothing clinging to the edge. It needs to not be clinging to the edge. Get all the corners. Don't want any goodness left behind, for sure. Alright, so I'll grab my mold. This is a 7-pound mold. The rubber part, or silicone part, is from Nurture Soap, and I just made a rough wooden frame for it. It's a nice size. It makes 18 bars. I just tape the sides. It's fairly firm. The edges are, they're pretty good. I probably don't necessarily have to tape them, but I do because I don't even want to have to worry about something slopping down in between the wood and the mold, because I can be messy sometimes. It smells really good. I love this shampoo. Adding the kombucha, even though the kombucha tea I use has sat long enough to become vinegary, it still seems to help naturally boost the lather a little, and my hair likes it. I notice, because I use basically the same basic shampoo recipe as my unscented shampoo. It is the same oils exactly. I just change the additives. But I can notice a difference a little bit with my hair. My hair likes it. I have very, very fine straight hair. But I do have some customers that have African American hair, the curly hair, and they say it works well for their hair as well. So, okay, I'm going to try shaking this mold. This recipe has a high percentage of castor also, so all these things combined make it set up really fast. few off. Just go around the edge, clean up the little dribbles. Just can't help myself, even though it really doesn't make any difference, really. Customers probably won't notice the little swirl, but I like playing with it. Alright, so there it is. My Kombucha Shampoo Bars with Rascal clay, rosemary oil, rosemary leaf, and all that good kombucha puree and tea in it. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.